Hokies' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll go to the ground. Steamrolls his way ahead. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, you've got to start fast. Not just in this game. You've got to start the season fast. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Wide out in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback? When I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Dances away to buy time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Quick strike complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Hokies are on the move. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Pocket starts to collapse. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tootin. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got room at the 35. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Getting set for the point after. He bounced it off the left upright, but the friendly member bounce, and it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we will all remember where we were when 1 met 2 this season. Let's show you what went down. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. We'll see a lot of big games this season, but few will have as much of an impact on the big picture as 1 versus 2 and how this one played out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Drones. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Pulls it in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. It's complete. Oh, he got loose. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target, and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. On the ground, it's Tootin.
That's a really good-looking run there. And you think about great Hokie running backs in recent years. David Wilson, Lee Suggs, Kevin Jones, they all have the ability to shake defenders and break ankles. This guy right now giving you some of those vibes with that last run. That was nice.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Tootin. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Love that throw. I'll tell you, if he keeps making more of those, Lane Stadium and this incredible crowd is going to be going nuts. We've called games here plenty of times in the past. This is one of the best venues in all of college football, and this guy right now is heating up at the QB position. Watch out. It's going to be a sonic boom in here.
He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Leaves it with the back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw on that last play.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Wonder if they'll throw it again after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 49. Johnson wants to throw it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Turns it loose. Got it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Commodores! And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Line getting set on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Coming after him. Might be looking to run. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield, it's drones. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Doors. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Keith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight, because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he makes the grab, and he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Love the effort, tried the toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. And it's slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Commodores will move the sticks. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They'll test the right side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Spence. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Vandy. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in. Looking downfield, it's Drones. They're bringing heat. Little too much juice on that one from the junior. Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Now on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, just keeps firing. He's right on target. Tackled immediately after the catch. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
And the Hokies will call on their punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner will be brought down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
On the play. Good enough for a first down. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Vanderbilt 28, Virginia Tech 21.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, the ground game. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Ready to try the point after. Be serious here. What do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scout team, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Reads it, fires complete. Finds some fresh air. Afterburners coming. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in there.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play call.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Commodores are rolling down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Hard running there.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking just like that guy did there.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Running it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads it left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Field goal is good, and now the lead is even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Comes out throwing on first down. Pulls it in. It's Tootin.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Spits it out to the back. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Drones. Dumps it to the back. Quickly complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He wants to throw it again. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Taking it the other way. The 50. The 40. At the 30. 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Commodores. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff...
The expressway is wide open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Drones. Got his man down the middle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Throws to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Finds his tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.